Tonight on Fashion Startup, entrepreneurs get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to have their businesses funded by a major fashion and beauty investor.
I'm here to ask for $250,000.
I'm targeting a niche market, but I know there's a much larger audience for this.
We've sold almost 500,000.
In our New York City loft, investors select a handful of worthy entrepreneurs to pitch their products. The investors will either pass.
Why does anybody want this? I would never buy that product.
Make an offer.
My final offer, last chance.
Or send the entrepreneur on a road test.
Can you create a pop-up store for us?
Where they will focus test their products.
It's just not something I see myself using.
And be mentored by industry experts.
I'm Tommy.
It's crucial to work with the right talent. Your business would be quadrupled instantly.
Before coming back to try and secure a deal. Who are the investors? Rebecca Minkoff is an internationally known designer with a global lifestyle brand worth over $100 million. Katia Beauchamp is co-founder and CEO of Birchbox, the hugely successful beauty e-commerce company with over 1 million subscribers. Gary Wassner, CEO of Hilden Corporation, has spent the past 30 years financing some of the industry's most prestigious companies. And Christine Hunziker is founder and CEO of plus-size clothing powerhouse Gwynnie Bee. Previously, she ran Right Media, which Yahoo acquired for over $680 million. Will entrepreneurs leave empty-handed?
You think this is hard? This is barely anything.
You're asking me to tear my product apart.
Yes, I am. I don't feel like there's a fire under you.
Think about what she's offering you.
You have 3 offers, 3 people who want you. This is called a bidding war.
Or will their dreams come true? The first entrepreneur looking to impress the investors is Mickey Krimmel, founder of Superfit Hero, an athleisure line tailored to an often overlooked market.
I think that fitness has the capacity to help women develop their superpowers. And it's very important for brands to help share that message.
Welcome.
Hello, I'm excited to be here. My name is Mickey Krimmel, and I'm a competitive roller derby player. My passion for fitness inspired me to create Superfit Hero, a size-inclusive, body-positive line of activewear with a mission to make fitness more inclusive and empowering for women. I didn't discover my inner athlete until I moved to Los Angeles and I found roller derby. Roller derby changed my life. For the first time, I learned how to love my body. I realized that this is very different than what's being sold to women by the diet and fitness industry. They have been lying to us this whole time. It's not true that you have to be a certain size to be fit. So I spent several months interviewing athletes and testing to develop my signature Superfit performance legging. The response to my product has been amazing. I'm here today to ask you for $250,000 in return for 12.5% of my company.
Mickey's ask values Superfit Hero at $2 million.
When did you discover your passion for roller derby? I started playing roller derby in 2009. It's a legit sport. We practice 3 times a week. My team is the number 5 team in the world, and there's about 100,000 skaters worldwide. So that's really the community I've been targeting with my company. It's been a really nice sort of testing ground for me.
I happen to love roller derby. When I was a kid, I watched it every week.
It's a little different now.
From the Stone Age, it's scary. It's a little different now.
It's different now. You can't use your hands. There's no elbows or punching or fake fighting. I'm just gonna say it. You're a badass.
Can we see the product?
Yes.
And also, can I have the superhero t-shirt?
You absolutely can. I want the superhero I brought them in all sizes.
You know, I'm feeling left out of all of this.
You should get the feminine.
Everybody's empowering women. What about men?
Men are empowered for the last, hundreds of years, Gare.
So I was skeptical when I got these because I got a size 2. And then I looked down the line, and the size variety that has been given is actually size inclusive.
I'm actually
it's a nice
into the
fit.
style, too, and it feels like a very high-quality pant.
It is. We need some facts now. Let's talk about the product itself. What have you sold so far?
I've sold over $100,000 in less than a year.
And did you make money on that $100,000?
I'm at like a $2,000 profitability as of today.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's a big
I'm
deal.
pretty much break even because I'm just putting all the money right back in the business.
How are you selling?
I'm selling direct online through superfithero.com.
Okay.
What's your experience in making product?
This is it. You're looking at it. I do not have a fashion background. I had to learn this from scratch, and that's where I need the most help with production, design, and building the inventory side of the business.
So tell us about your margins, cost of goods.
The average cost to make all the products, including the tops, is $16, and the average price is $61. It's a 73% margin across all the products.
What are the leggings specifically?
The leggings range from $84 to $98.
It's high. It's high. I mean, it could be lowered.
It's a little high.
So what are you going to do with the investment?
$185,000 of the $250 is going directly into product, $40,000 for advertising and marketing, and then $25,000 for content.
How and when do we get our money back?
2016, I'm expecting to do about $160 in sales, and then 2017, about $370. Then we can decide at that point if we want to raise more money.
So then we don't get our money back.
It's so early right now. It's like, I mean, you can, make all the projections you want.
But as investors, we invest with a time frame. I'm not there forever.
Is it for just the plus market, or is it for every woman?
It was really important to me to launch a size-inclusive brand and not a plus-size brand. So the sales right now is like 70% between extra small and large, and then 30% XL and up.
The fact that it's 30% on the plus side, even though plus is 2/3 of the female population, is concerning.
I thought you were serving this underserved market, and that's what's exciting. Unfortunately, with the 70% that are not plus size buying this product, your competition gets extraordinarily intense. I have an athleisure line, so this wouldn't be a company that I could provide help to in the way that wouldn't eat away at our own line. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass.
I love the size inclusive. I think it's one of the smartest businesses to get into, which is why we focused Winnie Bee on those sizes. And I also like that it's challenging the traditional notions of what it means to be, a fit girl. The biggest con is your sales. I would expect it to be further along than where it is. I think what I'm struggling with is when people get your products, are they referring other people? Is it for the average woman? How is a size 4 responding to it differently than a size 20 is responding to it? What I would love to do is actually do a road test with your line. So bring you over to Winnie Bee and actually do a fitness class, because what I want to hear is how does it make them feel? How does it move? How does it support? And if their feedback is positive, I could definitely see myself investing.
Love that.
I want to add something to this. My concern is that every major brand across the board is doing athleisure. So I'm going to bring in an iconic American designer, someone world-renowned, incredibly successful, and I'm going to need him to tell me if your collection has what it takes to break through to the masses.
That's great. I think I'll get a lot out of it.
Are you on board for this?
I love it. So yeah, I can't wait.
Great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we'll see you
Terrific.
soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think the investors got a good idea of what Superfit Hero is all about. I now need to prove to them that my product is of really great quality and that women will respond to it and pay for it. Right now is the time for Superfit Hero. I'm excited to prove that.
How much are these?
$89.
Oof,
It's too expensive.
way too expensive.
The investors have set me up with a mentor.
Hello, I'm Tommy.
I was blown away when I saw that it was Tommy Hilfiger.
Next up, Francesca Kennedy, founder of IX Style, a fashion accessories company with a charitable mission.
When I decided to leave my cushy finance job, people thought I was crazy. An investment in IX Style would validate everything I've been doing, all the hard work, the sweat and tears, and would prove to everyone that we've made it and that IX Style is here to stay. Hi, welcome.
Thank you. I'm Francesca Kennedy, the founder of IX Style, a charitable fashion company. I was inspired to start IX when I returned to Guatemala and I discovered that the lake that I grew up swimming in had become completely contaminated. On that trip, I saw little girls collecting the contaminated water, and it broke my heart. I knew in that moment I wanted to do something to help them. So I went to the local market and I saw the artisans making these beautiful huarache sandals, and a bell went off in my head. Why don't I update the style, create jobs for the artisans, as well as donate a percentage of the sales to provide clean drinking water for the children nearby.
Wow.
Which is why IX is the Mayan word for water. We've been picked up by big box retailers like The Gap, J. Crew, and Anthropologie. I'm a one-woman show. I do everything myself: PR, sales, customer service. Imagine what I could do with a little funding, a real team, and a strategic partner. So I'm here today to ask for $300,000 in exchange for 10% of my company. I'm asking you to invest in the change you want to see in the world.
Francesca's ask values IX Style at $3 million.
Funny story, I actually received a pair of your shoes in a gift bag from I don't know what event, and I love them. They're the most comfortable shoes. I wear them all the time. They're a great product.
That is so sweet.
Can we see your product?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. These are just the cutest.
These are adorable.
Do they wear well? Yeah, they're great.
You think
They're so
I
comfortable.
adore them.
They break in the first wear.
The bags are reversible, so you get 2 bags in one.
How much are these?
That one's $275. That one's $175.
It's too expensive.
Way too expensive.
What did you do before you started IX Style?
I used to work in finance.
And how many years have you been running this company?
This is our 3rd year in business.
And is it primarily shoes with a little bit of handbags?
So it was shoes until 2 months ago we came up with the idea to do bags.
What do the shoes retail for?
$89. They cost $12 to make them, so our margins are around 80%. The bags cost half of our retail cost, and their margins are about 60 to 70%.
How much have you sold so far?
We've sold almost $500,000 in sales.
Wow.
Over what period of time?
In 3 years.
What were the total sales in 2015?
They were $150,000.
That's good.
And this year you're projecting to do how much?
$400,000.
Can you explain how you're going from 150 to 400?
It's really because we're now going to have a non-seasonal product, the handbags.
That's not guaranteed.
No, of course it's not guaranteed.
So how is that going to happen?
It really is about strategic partnerships. We have influencers posting almost every week.
I like that you have these influencers, and I agree they do help sell, but to go in and hope to take in that kind of money just off of influencers is a very steep goal.
It is a big leap.
How large is the factory you're using?
We have about 600 women artisans who make the fabric, and then there's about 100 artisans who assemble the shoe.
So you pay the artisans for the shoe?
Yes, I pay the artisans a premium on fair trade, so I pay them $12 for each pair.
How does the charity give back? Where does the money go?
It goes to an organization called Bridge Association. We provide 15% of our profit, and we've raised over $50,000 for them.
Obviously, there's nothing but good stuff about providing clean drinking water to children, but because of what you need and what you're looking for, I'm just not the right investor for you. So for those reasons, I'm going to pass.
How did you get to your valuation? You're asking for a $3 million valuation.
I came up with that number with the help of my board of advisors. My board of advisors include Alexandra Wilson, the founder of Glam Squad, Matteo Domiani, who worked on the deal to buy over 50% of Tom's, and Carlos Niax, a chairman of Big Brother and Big Sisters.
Now, why have they not invested?
I could take money from anyone, but I really want to find a strategic partner who has the distribution channels and the connections in this industry.
Well, I can certainly do that.
I can do that too, just to let you know.
This is called a bidding war.
Right.
You also run the risk of losing us. Remember that.
How much are the leggings?
The long ones are $98. I was expecting them to be made of silk with that price point.
If these women don't like my leggings, I'm screwed.
Francesca Kennedy, founder of IX Style, has piqued Gary's interest with her Guatemalan accessories. But he's not alone in his enthusiasm for the brand.
I really want to find a strategic partner who has connections in this industry.
Well, I can certainly do that.
I can do that too, just to let you know. You know I'm a fan. I love the product, and you have huge opportunity to grow. So my offer is my infrastructure, my salespeople, my PR people, my social media team, my fashion expertise, as well as my co-founders, and then $100,000 for 10%. Okay. Well, I'd love...
Wait a second. My turn. I also like the product very much. I'm gonna offer you $100,000 as well, and I'll mentor you at the same time for 10%.
He's just your money guy.
No, actually, I'm not just your money guy.
I'm a better mentor, though.
No.
She might need design help. She needs design help on the bag.
10,000 companies. You look at the success rate.
You have really good options. I think you are so smart, and that you actually have built a company that I hope is our children's future. Thank you. That is a company that's actually leveraging, a community that needs the work, and it's ethically, responsibly, and very intelligently sourced. So I'm going to offer you something. I'll give you $150 for 10%. I don't know all the rules of retail, but I know how to reinvent the rules.
Rebecca and Gary each have offered $100,000 for 10% of the company, while Katya upped the offer to $150,000 for 10%. Now, Francesca must decide which offer, if any, she should accept.
So you're going to get money, you're going to get mentoring, you're going to get everything. I've financed, I can't tell you how many shoe designers. Schutz, Alexander Berman, Tiki's, Native Canada. I could go on and on and on.
You have 3 offers, 3 people who want you.
Right.
This is called a bidding war. Now, make them fight over you.
You also run the risk of losing us. Remember that.
Well, I appreciate all the offers. I could actually gain a lot from all 3 of you. Would you be willing to partner together and come up with something? Absolutely. Definitely.
Sure. I mean, why not?
50 each for 10%?
Sure.
50 each for 10%. How would you guys feel about coming down to 5%? No.
That doesn't make it exciting for us as investors, and you want us to be
we're
excited.
already owning a tiny, tiny piece of your business because we're splitting it up. Right. But we've been touted as the next Tom's, and Tom's has sold over 50% of its company for $500 million. I really don't see any reason why we can't do the same.
It's not that quick a rise. It takes time and money. Final offer, $150,000 split 3 ways for 10%.
You got it. I'm so excited.
This is awesome.
Congratulations. Oh my goodness. I'm still processing the whole thing. I came into this thinking I really wanted to partner with Rebecca and Gary, and to have Katya also come in is just a dream come true. I think it's a huge business. She's so great.
And I love the
She's
fact
so
that the 3 of us can combine our talents.
I'm so excited about the opportunity to work with their distribution channels and their network. I really do believe that we could become a household name. And with this investment, I think we're halfway there.
Nikki Krimmel is seeking a $250,000 investment for her athleisure line, Superfit Hero. The investors are intrigued, but need proof that her signature leggings provide the right fit for regular and plus-sized women.
What I would love to do is actually do a fitness class.
That'd be great.
If their feedback is positive, I could definitely see myself investing. All right, ladies, I have brought our fabulous entrepreneur, Mickey, who is the founder of Superfit Hero. It's a size-inclusive line, and I thought it would be great to give her exercise line a test run. So, we are the everyday women.
Anytime you put yourself out there to be judged, it can be really nerve-wracking.
Are these plus size? Because they seem really small.
It's a size-inclusive brand, so it actually goes from extra small to 3XL. There's a lot at stake here, but I'm super confident in my product. I'm very excited excited to hear what Christine's employees have to say about my leggings.
How much are the leggings?
The colored ones right there are $84, and then the long ones are $98.
Yikes. I was expecting them to be made of silk with that price point.
I typically pay like $45 and $50 for exercise pants. I don't know that I'd pay that much.
Yeah, I mean, that's
for
like
something
premium.
I'm really going to sweat in.
Yeah.
It definitely puts me on edge to hear the women say that the price is too high. Even if they love the leggings, if they wouldn't buy them, the investors can see that as a reason not to invest. You guys look amazing.
All right, you guys ready?
I definitely felt the added pressure having the road test here because these women work with plus-size customers every day. I'm just hoping that the women like how my leggings felt during the exercise class.
Yes.
I'm sweating. That was legit, right?
All right, so that was fun?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna send Mickey away, and we're gonna talk about how the clothing was.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Okay, so how were they?
If these women don't like my leggings, I'm screwed. My investment is totally on the line here today.
I'm going to build this into $10 million in a few years.
Oh, my goodness.
Final offer. Take it or not.
Mickey Krimmel just road tested her Superfit Hero leggings in an exercise class with Gwynnie B employees.
So I know Christine is going to talk to these women now and get their feedback on the leggings. I didn't see anyone fidgeting or messing with them during the workout, so I think they like them.
Okay, so how were they?
I was skeptical, especially when I looked at how small they were. I was worried.
Okay.
It didn't look like they had as much stretch as they actually do.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like,
I thought for sure it was going to fall down my butt.
And it stays up?
It's still there.
So based on the workout, who would spend $100 on the pants?
It's incredibly nerve-wracking having these women try my product.
Okay, and who would buy them at $80?
But I'm not done yet. I've got to go prepare to meet with this iconic fashion designer. I have no idea who it is. There's a lot at stake for the repitch. I hope I'll come out with an investment in the end.
The next entrepreneur is Aaron Henry, founder of Surag, a problem-solving hair accessory that he believes will make big waves in the black hair market.
You don't come across this opportunity too often to be sitting in front of these great people in the fashion world. I'm just hoping we can make magic together. An investment would mean the world to me. It would help me take a company to the next level. It will help me assure a future for my kids, and that's what's really important to me.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, my name is Aaron Henry. My product is called a Surag. The Surag all came about when I stumbled upon a Facebook fan page with guys who style their hair in a hairstyle known as 360 waves. To achieve this hairstyle, one must moisturize the hair, brush it, and then lay it down with a do-rag to help the hair grow in a wave-like pattern. Guys were complaining about the traditional rag. They said the strings cause headaches, and some even complained about hair loss in the back where you would tie it or not. I knew there had to be a better way. With a needle and thread in hand, I took a bonnet and an old do-rag I had laying around, and the Surag was born. The difference between my product and the traditional rag is that I use a much wider strap. The tail, you can actually flip it up and wrap it around the head for extra compression. You can also wrap locks, buns, headbands, you name it. The Surag has you covered. Right now, I'm targeting a niche market, but I know there's a much larger audience for this. I need some help to take this to the next level. Well, I'm seeking $150,000 for in return 15% stake of the company. Who's willing to sue America with me?
Aaron's ask values Surag at $1 million.
What is your background?
I was born in the U.S. Virgin Islands. We didn't have no Toys R Us, anything. You know, I made kites from scratch and, you know, played games with my friends, stuff that we came up with, being creative. So when I came across the problems that the traditional do-rags cause, you know, I sprung into action. It was so easy. It was like, that's simple. I know what to do.
Talk to me about what Sue means.
It was a play on words. If you want the ultimate tsunami waves, get the Surag.
Can we see the product?
Sure. Start with you first.
Thank you. Katya, it's time to model.
I have no idea.
Gary, can I put it on you?
Can you tell me how to do this?
Do you know how to do
Sure.
it?
Okay.
Yeah.
The logo should be in the back.
Wait, my eyes.
I know.
You're,
Hold on.
you're killing me.
And then this goes around in the front?
Yes, you can flip it up, or you can wrap it around your hair in a ponytail in the back.
I mean, it needs to be a little...
Yeah, I'm like, I've got a
It's tight.
bigger head.
Is it supposed to be this
Very
tight?
It comes in different sizes. Get it on
Do
there.
you go to Spandex House?
That is my supplier.
Spandex House was my jam back in the day.
Yep, I'm a regular there.
It's comfortable. It's cute.
They are cute.
How much do you sell it for?
It retails for $15. It cost me $3.25 to make, so it's a 73% margin.
And your sales are direct to consumer?
It's pretty much direct to consumers. I do have a few wholesalers, small salons and barbershops.
Can you tell us about what you've been able to do in the last 5 years?
Out the gate, the first year, I did 70 grand in sales. So I'm like, this is, it was half of the year, and I started late in the year. The next year, I doubled that number. The third year, the number started to grow.
And what were your sales in 2015?
In 2015, I did $230,000 in sales.
That's real.
I'm projecting 2016 sales to be at $450,000.
Okay,
This
so
is
450,000 in sales for 16.
amazing.
How much money did you put into the business?
To start the business, I put $11,000 into it.
11.
I like that number.
So, I mean, that's really nice that you've been able to achieve sales of this amount.
So I know everyone's all excited about the margins and how, amazing the business is. I actually have a slightly different take, because if in year one you did 70 and you were doing a half year, right, which is what you said, and then in year two you did 140.
Correct.
That's a full year. It's not really any growth. It feels like a real small market with very slow growth,
Well,
which for me...
It's me targeting, guys with waves. That is a small niche market.
I love the product, right? I would have bought it as a girl growing up in Pennsylvania playing field hockey, soccer, and basketball, because it would have kept my hair out of my face in a really easy way. But from a business and market opportunity, I see risk in how well you'll be able to actually expand. So I'm going to pass.
Okay, thank you.
You know where the largest market is for your product?
A lot of it come from the South. However, the black hair industry is projected to be a $500 billion
massive.
mark in 2017. That's massive.
Do you spend any money on marketing today?
Some on, social media. I will run little ads.
So is there a cost of acquisition that you've calculated for this? How much it costs you to acquire a customer?
It's roughly 37%.
Sorry, it should be a dollar number. Like, it cost me $15 to get a customer. If you knew, here's my lifetime value, here's my cost of acquisition, and then I could say, like, okay, here's what my money would go to, and I would really enjoy working with you. But right now, I don't think I have what you need to take it to the next level based on how young this company is. So I'm gonna pass too.
Thank you.
You remind me of myself in a lot of ways. I love that you started with $11,000, I started with $10,000. I love that you're going to Spandex House, you're making in New York City, and I see a ton of really great brand extensions in the fashion space. So I am gonna make you an offer.
But I'm not willing to give up that much stake in the company.
This is the right partner for you.
I would like to make a counter.
So what is this?
This is sort of our signature thing that we do.
Okay. The only problem I see...
Aaron Henry, founder of Surag, has already gotten a pass from Katya and Christine, but Rebecca is looking to make a deal.
You remind me of myself in a lot of ways, so I am gonna make you an offer. When I first started, whether it was harsh or not, my brother said, I'm gonna be your business partner, we're splitting this company down the middle, and he knew the answers to the questions that Katya was asking. So I really feel like I would need to bring my brother in as the business partner, because in order to take this to scale it, give you the infrastructure that you need, it really does require that savviness. And for something like that, it would be a down the middle. So my offer is 51% for the current ask of $150,000.
Interesting.
Okay, my turn. Are you done? Do you consider yourself a designer or an engineer?
In the beginning, I consider myself a novice in the designing industry. But after 3 years at the factory every day, yes, I'm a designer now. I embrace it.
Good. I needed to ask that because what I am is a star maker. That's what I do. I am not the creative. I take the designer and help them make it happen. I don't want 51%. I will offer you the $150,000. But over a period of 3 years, providing that we meet certain thresholds in growth. For that, I would want 30%.
30%.
Aaron Henry has 2 offers on the table. From Rebecca, $150,000 and a business partner for 51% of the company. Gary wants equity of 30% for $150,000, but will only give Aaron the money in 3 installments of $50,000 a year.
Rebecca, thank you. But I'm not willing to give up that much stake in the company. So I would have to pass on that.
Okay.
Gary, you see the vision. You see where this can go. Breaking it up in chunks, you know, I wouldn't want to do something like that. I would like to make a counter. I would like the $150,000 straight up, not broken down into payments, and also 25% stake, not 30.
Nope. My final offer, 50-50-50 over a course of 3 years for 30%. Final offer. Take it or not. What do you want to do?
I just want to tell you, this is the right partner for you, and Gary is a fair investor. He's going to think long-term about your business.
I have no doubt in that.
I'm going to build this into $10 million in a few years.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Best of luck.
Thank you, guys.
I wish you all luck in the world.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Bye.
I turned down possibly a deal of a lifetime, but I felt it was the best move for the company and my future.
That was surprising. That was a good deal.
Oh, it was a great
phenomenal deal.
Yes, I wanted the $150,000 straight up. That, to me, would have been an indication that I believe in Aaron Henry as well. That wasn't there. I know everything that I want to do is very doable, and I have a lot of faith in myself. So at the end of the day, you know, I can live with it.
With the exercise class behind her, Superfit Hero founder Mickey Krimmel is moving on to the next portion of her road test.
I'm going to bring in an iconic American designer, and I'm going to need him to tell me your collection has what it takes to break through to the masses.
I love it. I can't wait. So the investors have set me up with a mentor. I have no idea who it is. Most successful entrepreneurs have mentors to guide them. So I'm hoping whoever it is knows something about this business and is someone I can learn from.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Tommy.
It's an honor to meet you, Mickey.
Nice to see you.
I was blown away when I saw that it was Tommy Hilfiger. I was nervous that I might walk in today and not know who the designer was. To have an iconic American designer to take the time and think about my brand. What an amazing opportunity.
So what is this?
This is our most recent release, and the sizes go from extra small to 3XL. So all of our leggings have the Superfit Hero logo on the waistband.
Right.
This is sort of our signature thing that we do.
Okay.
And the idea is that a woman feels like she's a superhero and she's got her superhero belt on.
I think the name is very good.
Thank you.
Look, I think it's a very cool idea.
Thank you.
The only problem I see is the logo at first glimpse looks like Under Armour. I think you'll run into problems because a company like that is so protective of their mark that they will come after you as soon as you get a little notoriety.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing. Now, are you just selling this or do you have other items?
We have the capri version.
Yeah. you can't survive on this and this. Do you have more?
I initially launched with 6 styles of leggings.
I'm seeing this out there now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other challenge of being small, is that I only have access to, like, certain fabrics.
But that hinders your sales.
It does.
Because if I could buy this at Dick's Sporting Goods, I'm not going to buy it from you because probably their pricing is better. How much is this? What does this sell for?
$98.
I think your prices are a little bit high, and I think you need something that really identifies you. I really believe that the more unique it is, the better chance you have of making it.
I think I've nailed that with the brand messaging and what our purpose is for existing.
Yeah.
But I can build a little bit more of that into the product.
I think so. You have to build a better mousetrap. You have to look at all the competition. You have to understand exactly what they're doing and then say, okay, how do I make everything better? Better fit, better price, better style. You need an identifiable logo that people can say, oh, I know that brand. It's Superfit Hero.
Right.
And by the way, I think you're a good representative of the brand.
Thank you.
Because you seem very passionate and very serious about it.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Heading into the repitch, I'm really nervous. I have to take in all of the feedback from Tommy Hilfiger and the branding and find a way to really bring that ethos into the product. My hope now is that the investors will really see the potential of Superfit Hero and consider giving me an investment. I've known a lot of entrepreneurs who've given up too much equity.
Don't just say you don't like it. Counter offer very specifically.
Her road test completed, the investors invite Mickey Krimmel, founder of Superfit Hero, back to the loft. With Rebecca out, will Mickey be able to convince either Gary, Katya, or Christine to invest? At stake is $250,000 for 12.5% of her company.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So the last time you were here, some of us were on the fence. Rebecca has already passed, as you know. And we thought it would be really valuable for you to go on a road test.
Yeah. Christine, it was so cool to go to Gwynnie Bee and have that opportunity to meet with your employees. That was like a unique situation with women who had never heard of the brand before.
Christine, did you get feedback from your team?
It was interesting. So the #1 comment when they first walked in was, I'm not paying $90 for these. So there was a lot of skepticism. And then they went and tried them on. They liked the way they moved, but what hooked them, though, was the story. What they said was, and I thought this was interesting, because I was asking them various price ranges. Would you guys pay 100, 90, da, da. The 100, someone was like, yes, to support the mission. Wow. Then when we dropped it down to like in the 80 range, even the people who were only going to pay 40 to 50 for current leggings were into it for $80.
Right.
Big difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
How was it meeting Tommy Hilfiger?
He really impressed on me the importance of making my product unique and figuring out what is the thing that differentiates Superfit Hero from this huge market of activewear. And so I took that feedback and I called a friend of mine who works at a really high-end branding firm. So we really decided that it made a lot of sense for me to kind of go through a branding and identity design process that would also create a design language for the entire brand.
Right, a map, a roadmap.
That could translate into the product, exactly. Then I budgeted $10,000 for that, so I've changed some of where the money goes around to kind of make room for that.
The thing, though, that I don't know that you've quite embraced. I understand size inclusive is a big thing for you.
Yep.
But the white space is in the plus market. And plus is still a little bit as an afterthought for you.
I'm selling a lot of product to women who are not plus because I sell plus products.
To be honest, everybody's out in the athleisure category today. So I think you should be focused specifically on the large size woman, not the 2, 4, 6, 8.
I'm a huge advocate in this community. I've sponsored athletes in the community. Some are plus, some are not. And I wouldn't want to leave them out either.
From my perspective, for me to make an offer, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to pass.
I think that the road test was really helpful for me as a potential investor. When I heard your plan that the first 2 years was a direct business, I was like, yes, smart.
Right.
However, when I hear that people were skeptical before they tried them on, that makes me worry. Can that be overcome? And I don't think I'm the person that can really help you overcome that. For that reason, I'm gonna pass.
Rebecca, Gary, and Katya have all passed, leaving only Christine, who might give Mickey the investment she is seeking. $250,000 for 10% of her company.
As the only one left, I believe I'm a no-brainer for you.
Clearly.
Clearly. However, I think your valuation, especially given where you are, is way too high. I don't think you need $250,000. Here's my offer. I'll give you $75K, but I do want a third of the company because I really want to partner with you and make this happen. And for me to invest any kind of time in it, I need that kind of ownership stake.
Christine's offer values Superfit Hero at $225,000, far below the $2.5 million valuation that Mickey came in with.
I've known a lot of entrepreneurs who've given up too much equity too soon. And it has severely limited their ability to maneuver the company in the future. And that is my concern, is what can I do with this company a year from now and 2 years from now, having already given up that much equity.
Well, before you make a decision, think about what she's offering you.
I understand.
Her network.
I know.
I really believe in the product. I really believe in the story, and I think you can do amazing things.
Don't just say you don't like it. Counter offer her very specifically.
I would be really happy to have $75,000 at $1.5 million valuation.
I mean, that's 5%.
It's really going to be a challenge for me to go below that.
I'm passing.
Thank you.
Awesome
Thank you. Congratulations.
I definitely came in here today expecting an offer, but she wanted too much of my company. There's only 100% to work with. You don't get more percents later.
I mean, I admire her, you know.
Stick to it. That's fine.
It's too bad she